The idea of serving one another,
Yeah.
love and genuinely loving.
Genuine loving, and we like each other.
Yes. Hello, my friends. Welcome back to the Caleb Gordon Podcast. I'm your host, Caleb Gordon. Thank you so much for taking time out of your schedule to be a part of the program today. Looking forward to the conversation today. I sit down with my friend Linda Robertson. She's a realtor here in town, and we're talking about what it looks like to impact the world for the cause of Christ through business. And she has been a realtor for over a decade and has been involved in the community, not just in selling houses and making people's dreams come true, but looking for ways to impact the culture for the cause of the Lord Jesus Christ. I'm excited that you get to hear her story, and I pray it blesses you and encourages you today. Blessings. Welcome to the Caleb Gordon Podcast.
Thank you.
Mrs. Linda Robertson. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm fantastic. I'm excited. So I'm trying new things with the podcast, and I'm interviewing people that I know that I'm friends with that are Christians who do different types of businesses in the community. And you and I have a long history.
We do.
We
I was
do.
trying to figure out today how long that was.
It was a hot minute ago. Youth Canteen
Yes.
was the official.
So I was in Service League between 2005 and 2014.
So I came on, I think, around 2012, maybe 12, 13.
Right around the time you and Jamie got married, I think.
Oh, so
Or right before,
no,
maybe?
you're right. You're right.
Right
You're right. No,
before?
you are right. Because I wasn't married yet.
Right, correct.
That's right. 2000 and
You better know your anniversary.
it's May 5th, 2007.
Oh, okay. Wow, that was a long time ago.
May 5th, 2007 is a hot minute ago. So I wasn't quite married yet when I got the job.
Right?
When I got the job, I was working at a landfill.
Don't think I knew that. Did we know that?
I don't know if you did or not.
Did you lie on your resume?
No, I just was like, I was working at a landfill.
Wow, okay.
And yeah,
Wow, went from that to teenagers.
it was a lot.
And a group of 90-some women.
95 women on a board.
Yes.
That was
Well, not on a board, but in an organization, but they all
it
thought
was-
they were your boss.
They all thought they were my boss. I reported to you and
Sharon Swisher.
Sharon. No. Sharon wasn't, not right offhand. I mean, she was a part of some things, but the one that it was you and, oh my gosh, she's going to be, if she watches
I
this,
want to
she's,
say so many names right now, but I'm not.
say a name, because she had the antique up and Dewey.
Oh, Shirley Poole.
Shirley Poole, that's it, Shirley Poole.
Yes.
Gosh, Shirley, I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm having a day. I was in the sun for a long time.
Yeah.
So it was you and Shirley that I reported to directly.
Yes. Bless your heart.
I had a blast with you two.
We are so opposite personality-wise, but that's why I think,
That's probably why they put you guys together.
and we have good.
And then
we
you
have fun.
you had to manage.
Had to manage.
You had to manage me. Well, I mean, that first night that I got in there, I mean, because I had no idea what I wasn't allowed to go to the youth canteen when I was in high school.
Right.
My mom and dad were like, "You're not going."
I wasn't fancy enough to go to the youth canteen.
Yeah, I wasn't
Rich enough
allowed.
back in those days.
It was. I went once my senior year in high school. They had a after prom or after something, and it was like we sang karaoke, and I was like, that the dance floor wasn't there yet.
Okay.
It was
Oh,
just
yeah.
that wall,
Yeah.
and that was it. And then the second time that I came there was in Battle of the Bands when I in one of
That used to be a big deal.
oh, it was a big and
Yeah.
so I was one of 15 bands that showed up that night.
That's cool.
Yeah, so that was, and then I didn't know what to expect when I got in there. Like that was a wild.
Yeah, and that's about the time we were going through the remodel, right?
It wasn't quite. The remodel started.
After that.
It was about 8 months after I started.
Yeah. Because we made some group trips to Tulsa and stuff like that.
Yeah, we went through all the different youth facilities in Tulsa for bigger churches and bigger, all these different places that had huge youth rooms. I just remember the first night that I was there was me. Jamie came with me. It was me and her and one of the service league ladies, and it was the three of us, and we were just like,
yeah. Was there nobody?
Nobody showed
there.
up, and
Right.
I was like, they said, if nobody shows up, we shut down at 11. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And I was like, never again. So that whole week, like I just pounded the pavement, went to every school and was like, hey, you should come, you should come, you should come, you should come. And it started with the video game nerds.
Yeah.
Like that was the first group and they came and watched a movie and they stayed till about 10:30 and then they left. But like the service league ladies were like, kids showed up. What are we going to do? And I was like,
you did a really, I mean, then months down the road, kids lined up, like came early, lined up to get
700.
in the door. Like,
we were averaging anywhere from 325 to our biggest night was 725.
Yeah.
That was.
Is that a homecoming or?
It was a homecoming, but we had adults trying to get in, which was hilarious.
Yeah.
And we hired Jonathan and Bobby. And
those were fun times.
Oh my gosh, the amount of people we had, like, this is a Christian podcast, so we can't say all the crazy things.
And the energy drinks. Caleb's like,
I said, let's buy Monsters.
Let's buy Monsters.
And then
let's do that.
Those kids were paying $5 a can.
And we were getting them all jacked up on energy drinks.
And send them on home, like because we close at midnight. Like go home to.
Those kids were still awake at 5 a.m.
Oh, I'm sure they were. Yeah. Their parents were not happy. No. But maybe I don't know. Maybe they were. I don't know. They probably didn't know. But it was a wild time. So that's that's how we got started. And then so how long have you been doing real estate?
11 years.
So what were you doing real estate during the canteen days? What were you doing then?
Just canteen. Olivia was born, her first grandchild, the year that I joined Service League. So I kept her 2 days a week.
Yep.
And then super involved with Service League. And then...
so people know what that is. What was Service League? Service
League of Bartlesville was started in like in 1950. I should know exactly what year, but I don't remember. Early 50s. By like Boots Adams' wife and some friends. And they did that to open the youth canteen. And they used to have cotillions, which, kids would come out and they'd learn manners and kind of higher society, formal dinner type, how to behave, manners, all that kind of stuff.
That is not what we did.
No, that's not at all what we did. And thank goodness those women did not come in to see it. Oh,
sweet peaches.
Yeah. But then it grew to, and the Bargain Box and the Annex were downtown, retail stores, and that's what funded the youth canteen.
Yes.
And then they started giving away scholarships, which they still give away today. So
are they still? Is the Service League still connected?
Service League has pretty much dissolved.
Okay.
And I don't even know if the sustainers get together anymore.
You're technically a sustainer.
I am a sustainer. However, I got too busy to go to the luncheons. So yeah.
Okay.
So, but we used to give away $25,000 a year in scholarships. So
I remember.
It was
a big deal.
It's a really good organization.
My mom, I remember when I was a little kid, Mom used to she'd go shop at the Bargain Box.
Yeah. It was a great place.
It was. I mean, you could find all kinds of stuff.
Oh yeah.
It was well put together, 2 floors.
Yeah,
it was quite the thing.
It was really nice. Yeah.
Clothing, it was like secondhand.
Yeah. It was consignment.
Yeah,
so
consignment. Yep.
Yeah.
So
nice stuff.
Yeah. So so you what made you decide I want to start doing real estate?
So after just grandkids as much, I kind of went through that season, and I'd kind of been involved in real estate, the aspect of it, what I thought real estate was for a long time, and then it was just time. It was like, you know what, this is a new season of my life.
Yeah.
I just need to do something, wanted to do something. I've always liked helping people.
Come on, yes.
I had a retail store and I loved helping people.
What did you do? What did you sell in your retail store?
Home furnishings, collectibles, gift items.
When did you do that?
From 94 to 2004.
So you guys have always had this entrepreneurial spirit.
He has.
What you don't see is Dean's just over on the other side of the camera. So
Dean has always had that.
Yes.
I didn't until about 94, 95.
Yeah.
And it was a store I loved. I loved to shop there.
Yep.
Loved the ladies that owned it. And they were ready to retire. And so I ended up buying it. And my mom was going to help me work it.
Oh, wow.
And then that didn't
Didn't
never
pan out.
happened.
Sure.
So then after 10 years, I mean, you just get burned out.
Sure.
And the whole retail was just changing. Home furnishings was changing. It was just time.
Oh yeah, no, I remember
Yeah.
mid to late '90s. That was all.
Yeah.
Stuff was
And then we
being
were
different.
getting ready to have our first grandchild.
Yep.
And
Yep.
so it was like, it's just time for a change.
It's time, sure.
Yeah.
So it's wild seeing that you guys have always had that drive to want to do something more than just the typical 9 to 5.
No, I wanted him to do the typical 9
Okay,
because
so-
that's what my dad did.
Ah.
And that's all I knew.
Okay.
But that's not.
And his dad.
His dad started the shop in 1959.
So he was doing mechanical work,
Right.
mechanic.
Yeah, so his side of the family has always been self-employed, and I was like, no, you need a 9 to 5.
We need
job.
security.
You come home and then you have vacations and
Yeah, if you own your own business, you don't get to go on very many vacations.
No, the whole time we've been married, well, for the first 25 years at least, we were married. Our vacations were youth group trips to like Christ Youth conferences.
Yep.
That was our vacation time. We'd take our kids skiing every year, but every other year was a church trip also. You know what I mean? So
Sure.
But that's okay.
So and I'm sorry, I'm circling back now. What made you decide you wanted to jump into real estate?
So I've always been interested in architecture and for a long time been interested in design, which has nothing to do with selling real estate.
Right.
But probably 90% of people that get into it say, oh, I like to look at houses.
Yeah.
Which is true. But I like the customer service. I don't think of myself as a salesperson at all. I have a brother who is a salesman, always has been very good at it. And when he brought up, oh, so you're a salesman, I was like, no, I'm not. I just help people, achieve what their goals are and what they want to do. I don't see myself as a salesperson.
Yeah.
And it just, so I put it off, and then finally just decided it was time.
Wow.
Yeah.
So if somebody's interested in getting into real estate, it's super easy, right?
So easy. And it's cheap.
It's cheap and easy. And never have headaches, and you don't have late nights, and you get your weekends free.
You work 5 hours a day, and that is it. Yeah, no. So you go on vacation with your laptop.
Yeah.
You just never know. And I look at the younger people who are in real estate, and I really admire them because I don't know that I could have done it with little kids, young kids.
Yes.
It's a lot.
There's a lot going on there. It's not, you helped us. You were you are a real estate agent, right? Is that, or
real estate agent, realtor.
Realtor.
Realtor is kind of the copyrighted word for the National Association of Realtors.
Yes.
And if you belong to the MLS, you are a member of that. So,
realtor. A realtor.
I know, couldn't be more complicated.
You're a realtor.
Right?
That sounds very bougie.
But it's not realtor, it's realtor.
Realtor.
So, yes. And you were saying it right. I was just.
Yeah. So you helped us sell our house, and and buy the one we're in.
Yes.
And it was like, I just remember the late nights of just us back and forth going, oh my gosh. And you're just like, it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. And we're like, no, it's not going to be fine. You're like talking Jamie off the ledges.
I didn't realize Jamie's a worrier until
just a tad bit.
I was like, Kayla, when did that happen?
Yeah, I
had no clue.
She, when things don't, most of the time she's really, really good at keeping it together. Most of the time.
Yeah.
And then buying a house, making because I think that for me, I'm just like, I got a car, I'll be fine. Like but girls have this nesting mentality. I mean, look at the house. I mean, there's things
and it's perfect
everywhere.
It's beautiful and it's perfect.
Yeah, they're very nesty type personality. That's what she is, and she wants to make a place for her kids to come home to, her adult kids, our son our kids, not her kids, our kids. Yeah. It's like it's her kids.
Yeah, her kids now.
They're my kids when they're doing awesome things.
Right.
It's right. Yeah. No, but I mean, she wants to make a safe place, a fun place for the kids to come and just fellowship and have. I mean,
she's a nurturer.
Oh, 100%.
And like everything she does, she's a nurturer.
Yes, I would agree with that.
Awesome.
It is great.
Yeah. But I think this is a good example of, and I always tell buyers, if something doesn't work out, it's okay, because I promise you, the right home will come along.
Just wanted to say thank you to one of our amazing sponsors, Revo Financial. For many people, financial stewardship isn't just about smart financial decisions. It's about aligning those decisions with their faith and values. Revo Financial brings biblical wisdom to the financial planning and investment process. Whether you're planning for retirement, college, or special charitable strategies, Revo Financial helps you create a roadmap that aligns your spiritual values. Visit revofinancial.com and set up your complimentary one-on-one appointment today and start building a future that honors your faith. Revo Financial.
So, because we had looked at other houses.
Oh, we looked at,
and we'd made offers.
We did
on other houses.
There were several houses that we looked at.
Yeah. And won 3 or 4 times.
Yes.
The one with all the arches.
Yes, that literally, which is wild because it's literally like a block and a half over from here, and we were back and forth, 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 and I couldn't imagine not living in this house. I love this house. Yeah, like it's legitimately a great place. We've had tons of fellowships, tons of people got to share the gospel at this table multiple times.
That's amazing.
Got to have people over like that was our whole mindset of what we wanted to do with this house is we wanted to use this as a kingdom outpost to share the hope of Jesus with people. So that was our goal. But so if somebody's looking to get into it, how do you do that?
So I would say visit with a realtor and just want to know everything, because you do have to take a test and you have to have so many hours of class, whether it's online or in person. And if you need income from it, I would say have 6 months income saved.
Oh, okay.
Before you get started.
So you don't just jump in.
Because when you jump in, it could be 90 days before your first paycheck.
Wow.
Minimum 30, and that's if you get something under contract, day one or two. Yeah. So, and there's a lot of expenses. Yep. So,
because you guys create. I mean, you make up your own business cards. You make up because you're in essence.
We're self-employed.
You're self-employed, right?
We're 1099.
Okay, so you're 1099. You hang your license at
the brokerage.
But that is not. They're not paying you.
No.
You're not an employee of theirs. You're a self-employed. You have a place to rent or not rent. You have a place to
work.
You have an office. Like that's what you do when you hang your license at the brokerage, right? Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So 6 months.
I mean, if you need the money to live on, then I would make sure I had 6 months saved so that I could pay my bills while I'm building my business.
Yeah.
Because it takes a while.
It does. I mean,
and it's expensive. Classes are expensive. The MLS membership is expensive.
Yeah.
So it just adds up.
So I want to shift gears just a tad bit. We're gonna jump into as a believer in Christ. You talk about how you guys use your business platform to advance the kingdom in the places where you are.
I just always want to do what's right, and I hope the people that work with me know that, and hopefully they know why. That it's just it's doing what's right and honoring God and glorifying him,
Yes.
and which is, I think, exactly why I'm where I am.
Cool. Yes.
You know, and someone once said to me when their whole life was falling apart, and they said, well, everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
And I said, and the reason, yes, I mean, of course, everything happens for a reason. Sometimes that reason is because we make stupid choices. Has nothing to do with God. God didn't bring that into our life or direct us. That's because we were totally not listening to him.
Mm-hmm. Well, and I love it when people, or I don't love it, I think it's hilarious. People are like, oh, the devil made me do it. I'm like, John Christ, hilarious comedian. He's like, you know, he always had this lady in his, you know, Sunday school group. Oh, the devil's after me. You know, like, really, Gladys? You got presidents, you've got kings, you've got senators, you've got massive, you know, celebrities, and we're gonna bypass all of them,
Right.
and go find Gladys at the Krispy Kreme. She went and ate Krispy Kreme because the devil tempted her. I'm like, no, your sin nature wanted to go after these things, right? You make dumb decisions.
Yeah, and you don't open those doors.
Yeah.
I mean, and you know, we've been married for...
Dean.
Well, we've been married 41 years, but together 43, because we dated for exactly 2 years.
Okay.
To the day.
Yes.
Before we got married. And I think we've
a kid.
I know, right? I think we've just always known that, I mean, God has always been important to both of us.
Yes.
And we've always had each other's back. And so you just don't open doors that allow Satan to come in. You just don't.
Yeah, and you have to be that, you know,
you have to be aware, and you have to be able to say to the other one, you know what? That might be a door that probably shouldn't be open.
Amen.
And respect each other.
Yes. So talk about, really quick, I'm jumping back and forth, but this is just how the podcast runs. You guys have been married 41 years. 41 years. June, 43 together.
Yeah.
How important is friendship?
Oh my gosh. It just gave me chills. So, and I think I made this sappy post on our anniversary, which I never do on Facebook.
Just so you know, she's not a sappy person.
I'm not. No. I'm a caring person.
Yes, you are 100%.
And I'm a genuine. I can't fake sappiness.
No, you can't.
I can't.
You're one of the most kind human beings I know.
Thank you.
I genuinely believe that and think that, because you are I've known you for over a decade.
Long time.
And I've seen your character. I've seen how you act with people. I see how you treat people. And so, like, the reason Jamie has a job is because of it's you.
Thank you.
We were having dinner that night, and we were watching our friend play music.
Yeah.
And you were sitting at the table, and they're like, "Hey, why don't you come sit with us and we'll eat with us?" And we're like, "Okay."
Yeah.
And then you looked at Jamie, and you're like, "Jamie, we have an open. Are you working?" She's like, "Oh no, actually, we're not."
Yeah.
And I think we've got it. She goes, "I know nothing about computers. I know nothing about." She's like, "Just give me a resume." And Jamie goes, "I don't have a resume." Yeah. And I was like, I don't
have a resume either.
And it was like
yeah. But friendship is super important.
Yes.
I know without it, I mean, I would bet my life on it that he would have my back no matter what.
Yes.
Good times and bad times.
Come on. And has there been bad times?
There's been bad times.
Yes.
There's been financial bad times, all kinds of stuff. I can remember when I had my store, and from November through probably the middle of January, it was almost holiday hours. So I was open from 10 a.m. to like 8 p.m.
Yeah.
And
all day.
Yeah, and so it was super busy during Christmas. He would come down and help. He'd bring the boys, and we'd sit back at a table and eat dinner together. But and so then after Christmas was like the cleanup, right? The big sale, the cleanup, inventory, figuring out what I'm going to buy when I go to market in January. Yep. And I can remember coming home from market probably the middle of January.
Yeah.
And it hit me, and I'm going to start crying.
Come on.
I haven't done any laundry. I haven't vacuumed once. I hadn't done anything but work. He had just done it. Like, he just took care of it.
Yeah.
You know, but he didn't bring it up to me. He didn't, use it against me. He just did it. And we've always talked about, it's not, people say marriage is 50-50. It's really not, because sometimes one or the other doesn't have 50% to give. Oof. And the other one just has to pick up the slack and just be there to make it work for the other one. And I think we've always known we could count on each other.
Well, the idea of serving one another, loving and genuinely loving.
Genuinely loving, and we like each other.
Yes.
Like we could go on a road trip and we could spend hours together in the car and be fine together. Yes. You know, I used to never understand it. Women would come in my store and say, my husband's retiring and I'm going to have to get a job. I never got that.
Yeah.
Because we could work together and be fine.
Yes. Well, that was one my mom always used to say. She hated going to women's Bible studies because it inevitably turned into, well, my husband is, and she's like, I don't get that. I like being around your dad.
Yeah. And it doesn't mean that he doesn't go do things with other guys or I go.
Exactly.
I mean,
you girls go do things. I know Dean does stuff, and like there's not, Jamie goes and does stuff with you.
So it's just, I think we've always respected each other.
Come on, yes.
And that's so important.
I love that.
And I know he would. You know, we don't talk unkind to each other, and I don't know.
I've never actually when I worked for you all, like I frustrated you occasionally. I did some things that were dumb. Like that was just me. I was 20-something-year-old kid I was a kid that didn't. Yeah. But I mean, I remember you sat me down at that big, huge, long bar in the canteen, and you were just like, Caleb, we need to talk about X, Y, and Z. And there wasn't like I never felt like one moment like, she hates me.
No.
Like she's so mad at me. She's so she just was like, I want to help.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, and that was always something that I found amazing. But I think that's important in marriage. There has to be a level of friendship. There has to be a level of camaraderie. There has to be a communication. Yeah. And you do have to like each other.
Yeah.
Like it's just part of the.
I know, right?
Part of the territory.
Yeah.
And if you don't like each other, figure out why, and then work on that, right? Yeah.
And if there's times when you can get so busy that you're not connected. Yeah. But when you realize that, you got to do something about it.
Yes.
You can't just let it keep going.
Yes.
So you don't want to, when your kids graduate high school or college and go off on their own, you don't want to look at each other and and think, who are you?
Right.
Are you still here?
Yeah, exactly.
Why
are you still here in this house? I didn't think you were here.
Why are you still here?
Yeah, what are you doing? What are you doing here?
Yeah.
So you guys helped do student ministry stuff for years, correct?
We did junior high youth group at our church, and then we moved up to high school youth group.
Okay.
And 17 years, I think, we did that.
Dean's agreeing.
Dean's agreeing. Uh-huh. And, there's still some of the girls who now are moms.
Come on.
And I love hearing from them. Mm-hmm. And it's just, I wouldn't trade that time for anything.
It's so great.
And we had 2 boys. Yeah. So me being able to spend time with the girls was great. And then, almost every year on our anniversary, that's when the Christ in Youth, was that Christ in Youth we would do Dallas inner city trips where we would go down.
So on your anniversary, you're doing mission work in the inner city of Dallas.
Yes. And so he would be in the guys' dorm and I would be in the girls' dorm.
Happy anniversary.
I know, happy anniversary, honey. See you in the morning.
I'll see you in the morning,
and
baby.
Sometimes the kids would send somebody to get us a cake, and we all have cake with the youth group.
Yeah. Okay, so I find that fascinating. So I used to love to watch this TV show called The Amazing Race.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I love it. Shirley Poole and I, we had our applications filled out. The only thing, now this was probably 15 years ago, so we were 15 years younger. Yeah. We had already decided who was going to do what. Like if it was swimming, she was going to do it.
Okay.
If it was heights, I was going to do it.
Yeah.
If it was like the drinking beer challenge, I would have to do it. Like we had everything figured out, like how we would do our clothes, like how we would do it. And the only thing we had to do was do a video of why we thought we wanted on the show. Yeah. We never got it done.
You never got the video done?
We would have been perfect though.
It would have been hilarious.
Because our trips something always happens.
Yes.
And and I say this lovingly, she's bossy.
Surely you're bossy?
I don't mean it bossy. You know what I mean? I don't know how to say it.
Yeah, no, I get it.
She's very quickly decisive.
Very, 100%.
And I'm okay with it. Mm-hmm. I just follow directions.
Sure.
I'm good with that.
Sure.
So, if she says, cross the street now, I'm following. I'm looking for the bus. I'm just going to follow her. So we would have been fun.
That would have been fun to watch.
If they have a senior edition, maybe we'll apply.
Well, I love to used to watch that show. And when the couples that, everybody in the beginning, everybody's, they're in the, I always called it the honeymoon phase. Yeah. Everybody's like, yeah, let's do this. We could do this. And they're all high-fiving each other, hugging each other, kissing each other, all the things, right? And they're all excited. And then they jump into all the trials, all the temptations, all the problems, right? Yeah. That begins to just undo so many things. And the people that are focused on the mission of what is the goal is we have to finish the cross. We have to cross the line. Yeah. There is a goal. There's a prize at the end of this thing. Right. There's a sermon in here somewhere. Yeah. Right. And so we have to get across the finish line together to win the prize. Right. And when you're focused on the mission together, you don't have time to be like, well, I don't like the way you're doing this. I don't like that. But the moment you start going, well, you didn't do what you were supposed to do, and you didn't do what you're supposed. You just said we went on our anniversary to inner city Dallas to help do. I bet in the summertime. You're in the summertime.
We'd pick the kids up from the inner city and we'd go to a park, and it was kind of like a summer-long VBS.
Yes.
And our church always had the first week, so that's what we would do. But
that's so cool. Because I've always used this analogy of a triangle. You're here, Dean's here. If you're both looking to Christ, and you're both focused on getting to Christ, eventually you guys are going to meet. You're going to get closer. But if you're going I'm not looking at Christ, he's not looking at Christ, and we're just running in two different directions. I'm living my life, he's living his life. Not to say you can't have your own thing, right? But the focus is we're doing things together as a couple, and one of the biggest things is we're focused on sharing the gospel with people.
And the foundation's the same.
Yes.
We share the same foundation.
Yes. Oh, talk about that.
He's much better than I am at it.
Okay.
I kind of have been, ups
so
and
you
downs.
So he's got a little bit more foundational
diligent.
rock.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's more diligent and consistent. He's more consistent.
Yes.
But thank goodness he is.
Yes. It's almost like it was maybe designed that way.
Maybe he's supposed to be the
leader. Maybe that was supposed to be how that one goes. I don't know. But I just find that awesome that you make it the primary goal together, that we're going to do this together. How many couples are like, that's my anniversary. We're not going on some mission trip. We're going to do this. And
something with us too. And I don't know. There's times I think we probably should be better at celebrating.
Yes.
But on the other hand, we don't wait until our anniversary to go to dinner together and talk across the table.
Yes.
We don't wait until it's my birthday or his birthday. Like, we're together all the time.
Yes.
And
you're getting each other gifts. If you see it in the store, and you're like, hey, that made me think of Dean.
Except he orders everything, so I quit buying gifts a long time ago.
Are you an Amazon junkie, Dean?
Not really Amazon. Oh, he's had everything before Amazon, right? Yeah. The kids used to call him Inspector Gadget, because if they needed anything, he had it in his backpack.
I bet that's right. When the truck was messing up, just come over home. I'll just plug this thing in, and it was like you lose your lift ticket, little clip or whatever. Okay, he's got a zip tie. He can fix that for you. I mean, he just had everything. Had everything. Jack of all trades.
Yeah. We used to. What is the book? Wild at Heart.
Yes, John. I've had his son on the podcast.
Have you?
I have. Sam's been on.
So we were going to Dallas. We were on our way to Dallas for market, and I usually drive.
Yeah.
Because I think I'm a better driver.
Oh, okay.
It's just smoother.
No, I get. No,
I don't get whiplash. And so he would sit and read out loud.
Yes.
So it's like we were reading it was like, an audio book, but he was the
So you can read while you're driving or while you're riding?
While he's riding.
Yeah, right. If Jamie is looking at anything while we're driving, she's like, I don't feel
And I know
good.
that book was written for men, but wow.
There's some great insights in there. Some great nuggets. Yeah.
And I could just remember driving back from Dallas and
Yeah.
we're trying to finish the book, But those are just things that, so we're not big celebrators, but we don't wait for those times.
Right. You're constantly doing things together.
Yeah.
So it's not like you're not celebrating.
Right.
You're just celebrating a little bit differently
Yeah.
than, and yeah, I love that because you're constantly with each other doing things to help one another, encourage one another, help each other grow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so good. So one of the things that I am interested in as we finish up this, what do you see for yourself for the next 5 to 10 years?
Probably still real estate.
Okay.
Yeah. Probably
So
still.
you love it.
I love it. Most of the time I love it. There's days when I don't.
Sure.
But
when you have clients like me.
no, you guys were awesome. In fact, when we were headed over here, I thought, I should have brought Caleb's trophy. I need to get you a trophy for being like the fastest DocuSigner in the world.
I am.
Like towards the end,
quick.
I feel like you were getting tired.
I wasn't.
She was beating you to
it. Was long. Listen, it was. I was trying to stay.
Yeah.
The stamina
It was
was
a long
going.
process.
I think I signed after we got done with all the process. It was like 2 weeks, and I just sent a text message to her and said, "Hey, I don't have anything to sign. Can you send me something?"
Yeah. Yeah, right. Yeah, but so I'll probably still be doing real estate. We have big dreams as far as our families, and when I say wealth, because I consider us wealthy already, just because we have 6 grandkids and 2 great. We just have
It's
great
a huge
family.
thing. Yes.
But we want to leave generational financial security.
Yes.
Not things.
I get that. No.
But
yes.
I grew up, my dad worked at Phillips and made a great living, and we had a great life, but
Yes.
I do know they live paycheck to paycheck. And I
Yes.
think Dean's family, the same thing. His dad worked several jobs, his mom did too.
Yes.
And so we don't want our kids and we want our kids and our grandkids to learn how to plan and dream and know that they can achieve these things.
Come on. Yes, I love that.
So that's our goal.
Well, and I think there's a biblical admonition to leave a legacy, leave something to your children and grandchildren. Like we just had a conversation, and he's a sponsor of the podcast, so I can say this. We met with Lucas Nettles from Revo Financial, and we talked about the reality of leaving a legacy for my kids and for one day my grandkids and all the things that are coming down the pike for us as we get older. I mean, I just did the math today. I know this is going to, in 24 years, I'll be 70. Like it's coming. 24 years is not long.
I will tell you, the last 10 years have gone so fast.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when I think about the next 10 years, and I'll be 70 in 10 years, that's hard to believe.
Yeah.
But we talk about breaking generational curse, generational financial curse that our families have had. And it ends with us. So, and it's not that our kids aren't doing okay, but we need to model and be intentional and leave them with a legacy.
Yes.
And it's not about what you can buy, it's who you can help.
Yeah.
When you have that, who can you help?
Yes.
That's why it's important to
I
us.
love that. That is a very Christian mindset. Who can I help?
Yeah.
Like the idea of I'm going to accumulate all this money for
it's not
myself
about that
and
at
money
all.
and stuff and houses and all. At the end of and I learned this the hard way. You helped us sell Dad's place.
Yeah.
The hard way. Someday somebody's going to live in my house. That's not. Someone else is going to live in this house someday.
Yeah.
Somebody else is going to drive my truck one day. Somebody else is going to. I watched men argue over Dad's jackets at the thing, right? And I, people are, well, golly, Caleb, why don't we talk about a morbid subject of death?
It's true.
But here's the reality: if you're in Christ, all death can do is usher you into the presence of Jesus.
Oh yeah.
That was a quote from John MacArthur, who just passed this last week, right? Yeah. 86 years old, pastored for almost 60 years.
Yeah.
I mean, all death can do is usher you into the presence of God.
Right.
And so if
and your parents are there.
Oh, 100%.
And we know our parents are there.
Yes.
So do we miss them?
Yes.
Yes. Are we sad that we don't get to see them? Yes.
Yes.
But we know where they are.
It's never goodbye for a believer.
Right.
It's always we'll see you later.
Yeah.
We'll see you in a little bit.
Yeah.
And man, It's going to be a great get in the morning. I mean, the day when we all get to, man, we're all going to be singing and eating and fellowship. It's going to be so fun.
Yeah.
Can't wait. Yeah. So, well, Linda, thank you so much for just
welcome.
being a light in the community and being a Christ-centered wife, mother, and business owner. Like that's encouraging. And so I appreciate you being here.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
You bet.